stage. These two sisters have a sound that is hypnotic. It's the best word I can use to describe it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Slick and Rose, y'all.
Wish I might have these dreams that I wish tonight. Don't blame me for my appetite. Just fill me with the gifts of life. Tell me who you be. Baby, can you take me? I will take your hand to the milk and honey land. Tell me who you be. Baby, can you take me? I will take your hand to the milk and honey land. La dee da, la dee da, la dee da, la dee da. Honey, honey, more honey, 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 honey, honey. Push me home so I cannot stop. Drink me up, don't you waste the drop. Let's do love like lunch for two. You serve me, and I'll serve you. Tell me who you be. Baby, can you take me?
Hey, welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. 404-822-5467 is the number to the show. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. New episode of Ballers last night as well. Good stuff. Like, I'm not, even though I've caught up on Ballers, man, it just doesn't do the same for me as Power and Game of Thrones. Good show, though. And it's only 30 minutes long. That's kind of like one of my complaints about it as well. They can't really, when you start getting into it, the damn show goes off. But good episode of Ballers last night as well. Today is a Movie Monday. Today is a Movie Monday. Can I get my Stewies and the Stewettes to remove your comments about Game of Thrones from the chat room? I know I asked a question and I forgot that y'all would probably answer it in the chat. But we kind of made a deal with the people that didn't see the episodes last night that we wouldn't tell them anything. We gave them 10 minutes to turn their radio down, and I asked that y'all not post in the chat room. So you can delete your comments if you can. I'd really appreciate that. Today we're paying tribute to Malcolm X, the movie, on Movie Monday. How about this, man, as far as trivia, things you may not have known about the movie? There were concerns and complaints from Malcolm X purists when Denzel Washington was cast in the title role. They pointed out ironically that Washington's skin tone was too dark to accurately portray Malcolm, who had lighter skin with freckles. Another complaint was Washington's height of only 6'1", as compared to that of Malcolm X, who was 6'4". So I didn't know Malcolm was that tall. But I do remember, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I do remember when they said that Denzel was going to play Malcolm. I was like, they can't find anybody else lighter skin to play that role in Denzel. But I didn't make too much of a fuss about it. I didn't think it was bad because I knew Denzel was a great actor. And I did think that they were going to do some makeup or whatever to kind of give him the appearance. And then the glasses. When they threw the Malcolm X glasses on him, that kind of makes anybody look like Malcolm. So I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but it did cross my mind. They can't find anybody else in Hollywood to play that role with a little bit fair skin. But it all worked out because Denzel did a phenomenal job in that movie. Yeah. I didn't realize that Malcolm was 6'4". But yeah. My man Rough Buff says Malcolm was straight dunking on fools. Yeah, maybe he was. 404-822-5467 was the number to the show. 404-822-5467 is the number to the show. Christian McCaffrey, man, for the Tennessee Titans, 3 carries, 33 yards. He has 1 run for 11 yards and scores a touchdown against the Los Angeles Raiders. And here's the thing about it. My number one complaint and my number one reason why I don't think Christian McCaffrey's going to be worth the spot that he was drafted at, is I didn't think that he could run between the tackles. Now, this was preseason last night, but the touchdown that he scored was between the tackles. Now, the hole was big enough that you can drive an 18-wheeler through, but he did score a touchdown, an 11-yard touchdown between the tackles. Ball award to him. Yeah. So, I mean, just like everybody else in America, we'll see if that translates to the regular season. We'll see if he becomes ultimately more of a running back, every down back in the league than I thought initially going into his rookie year. And, it may take a couple of years before he's acclimated to the league or whatever. But that's my thing is, can he be an every down back? I don't think so. He got a touchdown this past weekend. We will see. Time will definitely tell. Also, this past weekend, the Raiders and the Rams went to battle, the Battle of L.A. Rams winning 24-21. Derek Carr threw 2 touchdown passes for Oakland in his first game since breaking his leg last season. And Jared Goff led 3 scoring drives for the Rams during Los Angeles' 24-21 win. Jared Goff went 18 for 20, or 16 for 20, 160 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. Maybe he's turned the corner. Maybe he's turned the corner. Maybe he has turned the corner. Rookie Patrick Mahomes threw a pair of touchdown passes, solidifying his spot as the team's primary backup. And 3 Kansas City quarterbacks threw for a score on Saturday night during a 30-12 victory over the Bengals. And also, Dak Prescott and Dez Bryant looked pretty damn good without having Ezekiel Elliott. The second-year quarterback found Dez Bryant, Dak and Dez, a couple of times, man. 2 receptions, 55 yards, and 1 touchdown. They looked phenomenal in that first series out when they had all the starters in for both teams. They looked damn good. They didn't miss a beat. And I'm rooting for that kid. I've said that too. I'm rooting for him, man, because there are a lot of naysayers out there. There are a lot of I always talk about using the word hate, and that term hate is thrown around too much today. There's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of people praying for Dak Prescott's downfall. Like that song Biggie Smalls had, they pray and pray for my downfall. So there's a lot of people out there think that the success Dak Prescott had last year was all because of Ezekiel Elliott. I don't believe so. I believe this kid is the real deal. And as long as he protects the football, man, he's going to be all right. He got some playmakers, Darren McFadden and the running backs, man. They're definitely going to take a step back from what you got out of Ezekiel Elliott. But this kid, I think, is the real deal, man. I want to see him in these 6 games as it stands right now that Ezekiel's going to be out. I want to see him continue to ball out, man, and just shut up all of the naysayers. Yeah. Also, the other big story from the weekend is Jalen Smith, man, made his preseason debut in his first game since his devastating knee injury at Notre Dame at the Fiesta Bowl 2 seasons ago. Cowboys drafted him in the second round last year, so he looked good, starting in the middle at that Mike linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys, and so he looked pretty good, man. Hopefully he can continue to have good health and do what he came to the NFL to do. Aaron Rodgers made a surprise start and looked pretty damn good, while Kirk Cousins and the rest of the Washington first team sputtered in the Packers' 21-17 preseason win. Cousins went 14 for 23, 144 yards, 1 TD, and the Perrine kid, I believe he played at Oklahoma. Sam Perrine had 8 carries for 45 yards for the Washington football team. Yeah. So there you have it. 404-822-5467. Couple more games that we'll run through a little bit later on today's show, but let me jump in the chat on Spreaker.com and get some of your thoughts on what we've been talking about from Thelpay. Doug, you not watching The Defenders on Netflix yet? No, I'm not. Too much TV to watch. And I actually forgot about, until you just said it, I actually forgot about The Defenders, which is Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and who's the other member? Somebody reminded me who it was. There's like a fourth member or whatever. Daredevil. And so I haven't gotten to watch it yet. What I have been watching, though, man, I've been watching American Gods. And I'm on like the 3rd episode of that. That's kind of like the newest series that I started watching. Pretty interesting, kind of freaky, crazy, off the wallish, but it's kind of interesting. And so I started watching that. I'm not going to really suggest it because it's that off the beaten path. Check it out if you get a chance. They actually had an episode. I'm not going to tell you any details about it. It's called American Gods, and I believe it's on Stars. But you can definitely find it on if you do a search on the Fire Stick. And so I've been watching that, but I got all these other shows that I've been watching and I'm trying to keep up with. I just can't add another show after I already added one in this American Gods. But Sidney Jackson says, Corey, not sure. There hasn't been a definite answer. All they really showed was he was created by the children of the forest to fight the first men. From Tiffany Poole in Portland, I'm going to watch it, Mr. Elon, because my mom and dad watch Queen of the South, and it's not just violence, there's thinking involved. I like that. From Brian Hill, Malcolm cutting Boxworth-ish. Funny story in his autobiography. How'd y'all talk about talking about Malcolm X boxing? From Bootsy in the chat on Spreaker.com. Good morning, Bootsy. He says, 334, hating on my Buckeyes. They're number 2 because they're good, should be, and going to be number 1. Hopefully and prayerfully they won't. From Tiffany Poole in Portland, me too, Mr. Stewart. I'm on episode 6. American Gods is weird as fuck. It is. Very weird. Very weird. Now, they have this little ongoing portion of the show at the start that kind of reflects, and I still don't know how all of this stuff ties together with American Gods, where they kind of feature a significant piece of history in this country. And they have little different, like little vignettes at the beginning of each episode. But then after the first 5 minutes, they go into this story of this guy that came out of jail and his wife dies, and it's kind of like this spirit type dude that he's traveling. I don't even want to get into the details, but it's all over the place. They've got this black sex goddess that's a part of it, like 5-10 minutes in each episode. It's just, and maybe they're doing that foreshadowing thing. And they're going to tie it all together at some point throughout the series. But it's very weird. So a lot of people like it. I saw the reason I started watching it, and we're talking about American Gods, because I saw a lot of people talking about it on social media. And there was actually this clip of, I'm not going to get into it.